Hello and welcome, Desert Mountain members, to another edition of the Desert Mountain Podcast. My name is Michael Craven. I'm here with Kim Atkinson. Hello, Kim.
Hello, Michael.
Patrick McKenzie is...
Hello.
We haven't been on the same podcast in a while.
I'm pressing buttons in the corner here.
He's running the soundboard, and we have a very special guest with us. First time, second...
A returning
guest.
Yes.
Mr. Gregg Leonard.
Thank you.
What's up, Greg?
Welcome.
He deserved a round of applause.
We've learned a few things since your last podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
On your last podcast, I don't think we had the audio equipment that we have now. Maybe if people listened back then, they get an improvement this time, a step up in our podcast game.
That's right. And even if we couldn't do any better, here we are this week, the happiest week on the mountain. Why is it the happiest week on the mountain, Greg?
We're kicking off happy hours across the mountain.
Thank you.
So, spring is here, and so are the beverages.
That is so fantastic. Happy Hour Week is now this week, but all through the next couple of months, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I went to Arizona State University, so I'm very well accustomed to the happy hour concept. It looks like we've got quite a few different options for our members to choose from. So we're going to dive into it, and let's just go for happy hour week.
Perfect. Thank you, Kim. And thank you, gentlemen. Happy to be back on. But yes, happy hour has returned to the mountain, and it's returned 4 days a week. So looking at Cafe Verde and Sonoran on Mondays. Really, we have a lot going on there, from pickleball outings to cars and cigars, as well as the cafe offering dinner service on Mondays. So we thought, how great would it be to go ahead and offer a happy hour at Sonoran on Mondays?
Which is not your average Monday.
It's not, no.
This is just like the only way Desert Mountain could do a Monday is to have some people playing pickleball, throw them a happy hour in Cafe Verde, and then why not roll in some cars and cigars along the way?
Some classic cigars, some classic cars right across the way from the pickleball in the parking lot. So
how's that going to work? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, why not do it on Monday? A lot of people go to happy hour on Friday. Let's just do it on Monday, and nobody likes Mondays, so let's spruce it up a little bit.
Right.
So yeah,
it's a challenge picking the days. So I said, hey, let's pick more than we can. So
exactly.
We went with 4, and we tried to pair this well with the locations and what's happening around the mountain. So making sure we're avoiding maybe 7 or Outlaw during a bocce night. So we're going to take you up to the Chiricahua Grill on a Wednesday. Kind of spread the mountain as much as we can. And really get you, an early evening and walk in for dinner following that nice happy hour. So really trying to pair this with our dining offerings as well. So Get an early meal following a couple cocktails or glasses of wine or beer. And then Friday we are offering it. It is the true happy hour type of day. And we're kind of offering it at Cafe Verde. And we're excited about that because I think with the live music, it's going to bring something new to the cafe on a Friday evening. Obviously, we know the other areas, dining outlets on the mountain can be rather busy. So come down to the cafe, have a great, half-price glass of wine, followed by some great live entertainment. The entertainment that you would see at other outlets is going to be here at the cafe. And just make kind of a nice evening. You can be poolside. You can be on the patio. Maybe even watch some players play on that grass tennis court of ours. So a lot happening on Fridays at Sonoran, so thought we'd bring the love down there.
So that's like a start the week at Cafe Verde, end the week on a Friday at Cafe Verde.
Yeah, that's
and the Monday is kind of the pickleball. Are we going to play pickleball on Fridays too?
There's pickleball every day from what I've heard.
I mean, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? So playing pickleball and then roll on into happy hour starting at 3 o'clock Monday and Friday.
Yes.
And where will the cars be set up at Sonoran on Monday?
Yeah, so the cars are going to be directly across that first parking lot from Cafe Verde.
Gotcha.
So, our hope is that it expands. We obviously made sure that it was in the afternoon hours. But really, our goal is to fill out one of those parking lots with some classic cars for the families to enjoy and come down, watch some pickleball competition, followed by some, great classic cars around, and we'll have a great bar offering there for you as well.
Will the bar be outside?
It will, yeah.
Okay.
So you won't have to come to the cafe on Mondays. It's really a Sonoran happy hour with so many activities taking place with spring season down there.
So it's like a happy hour takeover of the Sonoran complex, pretty much.
It's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Absolutely, yeah. No,
I tried.
Thank you. That was
so
good.
again, so back to the cars part.
Yes.
I know they're not every single Monday.
Yeah.
So there's select Mondays. March looks like the 7th and the 21st. So kind of in every other week.
Every other week, we're utilizing and asking our members to bring out their classic cars. So don't want to make it a weekly occurrence, but it's definitely growing. We see new cars every week. This will probably turn into a summer offering, more like cars and coffee, if I had to guess. Sorry to divulge that, but I think we'll be seeing that. Yeah, exactly. Come summer season. But let me not forget Sundays at Apache, where we are right now. This is definitely has always kind of been the happy hour before we expanded it. $1 oysters right now. Blue Points is what we had last. We'll change them out. But $1 oysters, especially in the market we're in right now, is a great deal, and we absolutely look to share that with our members. Had about 55 join us last Sunday for it. So it's, happy hour across the mountain has definitely expanded, but here at Apache, it's been a great kind of continuous offering.
Is there any other way to have a Sunday fun day than to do happy hour starting at 3 o'clock?
No, I think it's a great way
Do
to
a little golf beforehand.
Exactly.
Come off the course.
Exactly.
I was just here checking out the oysters.
Oh, were you?
This past Sunday.
Yes.
The presentation is really nice.
Yeah, it's not. It's not buck a shuck. It's
I
truly.
mean, it's just they're just pounded in that ice.
Yeah.
There's a little thing of Tabasco put in there. It's really cool.
And we know, being from where you're from, your oyster game. So I mean, I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, a couple checks, quality control, but no, it's something where the team loves doing it.
They're big.
Yeah, they're big oysters. I mean, we're making sure that whatever we're serving you throughout the week, it's the same quality, the same variety. We want to make sure this isn't just hey, what do we have in the kitchen? We're bringing bushels in because of just this happy hour.
And I understand we have quite a few groups, too, that are playing golf on a Sunday that are going to roll right into happy hour. I think, wasn't there like a 9 and Wine group that books their tea times?
The Winers and Niners?
Okay,
Is that what it was?
I got it, yeah. So the whole idea, the life on the mountain with golf rolling into a happy hour, I mean, that's what great days are made of, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then I was, and I think there'll be communication that kind of breaks this down by day, right? Because I know we're talking about we're kind of throwing some different days around there. But I was yesterday at Chiricahua, and then there's also Monday night at Chiricahua, and that was just beautiful, just like amazing. I know that I don't have the full menu in front of me, but sliders, tacos. What else? Can you help me out with anything else that's on that menu?
We have everything at every location. There's going to be a food offering. So we have about 5 to 6 menu items that are obviously discounted for happy hour. You named a few at Chiricahua Grill. I know there's a great flatbread being offered at the cafe. $1 oysters here. Obviously some other items as well. But no, we first approached this as let's go the route of alcohol, discounting it, and then we said, you know what? Need to add some food into there to make sure that it's absorbing the alcohol. So, yeah, our goal, as Kim, you mentioned, play some golf before, but we want you to wake up on the mountain, come down to Sonoran, enjoy your experience there, go out to the golf course, end with a happy hour, followed by a dinner, so you don't have to leave the mountain. And so we're trying to find every facet of your life we want to touch here and kind of make that a enjoyable ride for you.
A complete experience and the perfect day.
Yes.
I think the thing that struck me, and maybe Patrick can agree with this from being here on Sunday, is obviously there are a lot of great homes here on the mountain. A lot of our members have beautiful patios at their own homes, and they have their own probably amazing happy hours. But there's something about coming down to the clubhouses. There's kind of a vibe that happens when different groups kind of come together. You're seeing your friends, you're seeing people that you played golf with earlier that day or earlier that week or pickle or whatnot.
Enjoying the beautiful weather.
Yeah, it's just a cool vibe to be down at the clubhouse. So,
you make a great point because when I first launched happy hours, they've always been around, but we tried something in 2020. Really looking at, hey, happy hours, going through COVID, we said, let's have a happy hour every single day. And we actually saturated it. And so we pulled it back a little bit. We found our key areas that our members like to gather. And yes, we understand it's a sense of community more than discounted beverages. So we want to be able to bring the community together, and we understand that happy hours does that. So we're excited to see this take off.
And I was wondering about that, so I'm glad you answered that question about the happy hour schedule and how we came to discover it and pull it together. So our Mondays are covered between Cafe Verde or Chiricahua Grill.
Yes.
You can alternate. Why not?
Maybe can I go to both?
Yes.
Okay.
You'd be fast. You have to move.
Yeah.
Please only have one beverage.
One beverage.
Yes.
Go to the next location.
Yes. And then Chiricahua Grill again on Wednesday.
Again on Wednesdays, and that's just it's a beautiful location. Wednesdays are great, but it also keeps you kind of far away from our bocce leagues as well. So, we want to be able to give an offering to everyone, and it's a beautiful afternoon up there at the grill, and I think it pairs well with what else is happening on the mountain.
And it's our first Wednesday this week.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. The team's kind of gone ahead a little early and offered it, for the past couple of weeks.
Just trying it out.
Trial and error is the best, but we're ready to go, and they're excited for this launch.
So 2 chances for a happy hour every Monday. A Wednesday back at the Chiricahua Grill. Friday back to Cafe Verde.
With live music.
Live music. And Sunday fun day at Apache.
Exactly. Yeah. It's there's nothing more, that you could ask for, I think. This gives you a day of rest in between each of them. That's kind of how we paired it out. Yeah. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and, get some wellness in your life.
Well, good. And so we've been talking a lot about the happy hour not only just creates happiness for all of us throughout the week, but we have also increased some dining opportunities as it relates to reservation availability, looking at new nights a week. And even the food truck is rolling out.
Absolutely.
So, when should we expect to see the Mountain Chef rolling hot on the mountain?
So actually, last Friday was our first food truck fun offering. We're changing it this year. It was Food Truck Fridays, but with our busy catering schedule, we're looking at Food Truck Saturdays as well as Food Truck Fridays. So, kind of a rebrand with Food Truck Fun. But we had a great event last Friday. Had over 100 members join us out on the CG driving range. So definitely an offering that we look to provide. We have 6 more nights that are scheduled. We have some posters around the mountain, but obviously on the website as well. It's just a very casual, bring the family out, listen to some live music. Another, I could say that's a happy hour pricing from a bar standpoint, because it is some great pricing there as well. But it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, and it's just a great sunset area to just kind of wind down your week. And we've seen a lot of success, a lot of large groups, a lot of golf groups as well. So it's something that we look to continue. It's been a great offering for us for kind of another dining outlet, especially in the peak season that we're in. But Kim, as you mentioned, other than the Food Truck Friday, we're adding 6 nights a week at many of our locations, and that's kicked off this month. And that is, obviously with capacity, we want to make sure that there's member dining throughout the week. And so we've added Apache this in March to 6 nights. They'll stay in April as well as Outlaw. Constantino's will come in April after we get through a couple of private events that have utilized that clubhouse when it is closed. So that's our biggest challenge, and why I'm happy to be on the mic today. For us, we never want to have a clubhouse dark. That's the mission and the goal for everyone, from myself, the management team, Chef B. Our goal is to be able to provide. And the challenge is you look at CG and you think, okay, there's a valued offering on Mondays and Thursdays. Why can't it be offered Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays? We have a very packed catering schedule.
It's active.
Yeah, it's active.
Very active.
It's very, which is a great thing. We love providing that for our members. It's a whole nother world that not a lot of members see, because we're going into someone's home or we're here at CG really making it an experience. And just with the kitchen, and if you've gone on a behind the scenes tour, you'll see we really can't operate both banquet dining and member dining at the same time. So it does keep CG closed quite often, but we are certainly, if you were to come inside, you would see a party taking place in some fashion for one of our member events.
A private event.
Yes, private event, club events, but it's a busy clubhouse, and we understand that. So that's where the Food Truck Fridays come in. That's where additional club events come in. If you're in a wine dinner or you're on the wait list for the wine dinner, we've already reached out to those wineries, said, hey, can you can you come the night before or the night after, to then go after that wait list and say, hey, we have this extra night solely for you. We aren't communicating it to marketing team because we know that we really want to get those waitlisted members first. So there are some kind of unpublished events, I guess would be a good way to say it, but we are filling those out as well. Our wine dinners used to be about 70 people, and now we're getting just over 100. Very happy with that. Obviously trying to expand as much as possible. The non-peak dine-in reservations.
How is that working?
Yeah, it's great, and I think we're very happy with the success that we've had. Just for you gentlemen, what we looked at is, obviously dining capacity. It's something that I hear frequently, and when I dive into it and really explore, we really find that the hours of 6 to 7 is the time that members are saying, I can't get a reservation. So what did we do? We wanted to put an incentive plan out, and that incentive plan is come early and make a reservation before 5:30, and then at the end, 7:45 or later, we're going to go ahead and reward you with a half-price bottle of wine on that later end. And what has that done? It's allowed us to turn tables. So in the business, that's we have 2 turns or 3 turns. The club has historically always had 2 turns. 3 turns, meaning one member comes at 4:45, has a dine-in experience for an hour and a half. We can then sell that table again, and then a third time as well with this late dine-in. So the late dine-in has been a hit. We're seeing on average 8 covers or 8 tables a night at each of our locations. That's after 7:45.
Wow.
That's almost never happened for our club. If you look back into our reservations, seeing someone book an 8 o'clock or an 8:15 reservation, it's hard to find. And now they're saying, hey, I'll come early, grab a cocktail in the lounge, or maybe play a later tea time, and then take this advantage of a $200 bottle of wine for $100. And with our restructure in the last time we spoke, last October, we already cut those prices in half for just the general wine list. Now we're cutting it again. So our goal is to provide and really make it an experience for you. And, for me, it's always, if you have the experience, the revenue will come after, as opposed to the other way of thinking. So for us, it's trying to get you in, get our members in, have a great experience no matter what time of the night it is, and it's been well.
I would be that guy, the guy that came later at night. I would, because you get the half price bottle of wine, and then maybe by the time you leave, you go home, you're feeling a little nice, and you just head on to bed.
Just before or after your happy hour?
That's kind of where I was headed.
I'm having some big days here, folks, coming up. But no, I'm glad you brought that up, because I think since we talked 4 months ago, almost coming on, but if you can believe that or not. Yeah. But we had talked about supply chain, and we had talked about pricing, and how you had been able to keep pricing, low and reasonable in a time when most people weren't able to do that. I feel like things have gotten worse since then in our market. I feel like inflation has gotten higher than anybody expected it to get. How's it been going? Have you still been able to keep those low prices for our members, even as the market is volatile?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out here to Andy Nelson, our purchasing director, who's just been monumental throughout COVID and then the aftermath as well. Myself and Chef Bertrand meet with him, if not daily, kind of just to check in. What didn't show up on the truck? What did they substitute on the truck? That's our biggest challenge. Is this week it was onion rings. The company that we've used for years is short, and what happens? We get something else sent to us, and that's either a less inferior of a product, or it's just not something that we agree with. And what do? Do we pull onion rings, or do we serve this product? So it's a lot of kind of think on your feet, try to figure out what's the best option for our members. But that's just one. Have we put that back onto our members? We really haven't. We've absorbed pretty much everything. Now cost of sales goes up, but again, this is our members club, and just because the world's crazy out there, we don't want to make it felt, or we don't want you to feel that in here. So I've actually only reduced prices, which is kind of something that is a challenge for some to hear. There's obviously some areas that we have to go up on, but it's certainly a sit down, let's discuss. If we need to go up $1, why? Let's break it down. What can we substitute to keep it at that same price? It's something we're very aware of, and something that both Chef Bertrand and I make sure that before we do that cost increase, we're making sure that it has justification.
Yeah. I know our members appreciate all the care that goes into that thought process and time and consideration. You had mentioned something getting into the wine dinners where there are the wait lists, and something that I think the marketing team did hear about and wants to help you promote is to join the wait list, right?
Yeah. It's, Kim, I'm glad you mentioned that. Wait lists are a thing that are pretty active here on the mountain, and it's something we're trying to reduce. And how are we doing that, and why are we doing it? Right now, we're seeing at least 20% of a cancellation rate within 7 days of an event. And why is that? And I totally understand, but historically what has been happening is our calendar of events for the spring season or the winter season will go out in September, if not early October. Members will sign up to everything through May. And then they'll get that reminder, say, oh, I'm not in town or don't want to go to that anymore.
Plans change.
Totally understand. How do you think 8 months out? So they cancel, and then we're left with open seats in our wine dinner where we already have all the wine purchased. So it is a challenge where the concierge team, and they do a great job with it, but it's a scramble within 72 hours to fill those seats. The last thing we want to do is charge a member a cancellation fee. So we really do everything we can to fill that. But what we hear from the members that are on the wait list is, I'm 72 hours out from a Friday night. I've already made a reservation elsewhere. I have other plans. So come full circle, what are we doing to fix that? We've adjusted our cancellation policy on January 1st to be a 7-day cancellation, and that is for events, and that is to protect the event, to protect the member experience, and to be able to contact our wait list and make sure that they have every opportunity to come in. So not only do you have the 7-day cancellation, you also have a 14-day email reminder to say, hey, Mr. Leonard, you are signed up for this event. Just a FYI, please let us know if you're going to attend or not. We're just doing everything we can to communicate, to get that message out, because most of our cancellations, when we look at it, are from the October or September registrations. And so how do we help that? Not only is it the 7-day cancellation, but it's moving our event registration coming this summer, but really this fall season, to a 90-day open window registration.
Okay. So when we produce the next edition of the event guide, which we will do and we'll release to the members in September next year, or this year, I should say, we will have this new policy in place.
Yes, it isn't.
So how will a 90-day program work?
Yeah, so
How does it work?
I'm going to count here. So if I wanted to sign up for an event on December 15th, that would effectively open, let me count back here, October 15th. That's 90 days.
Yes.
Right? Am I right there?
September
15th.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't do math. We're going to have to edit that one.
I already said I went to Arizona State.
Yeah, okay.
So
It's the Arizona State thing.
Yeah.
That's that happy hour.
We go back to happy hour. Yeah,
exactly.
Thank you.
No, so September 15th, you would ultimately, when, say, the booklet comes out on September 15th, you would be able to sign up for every event up to December 15th.
Makes sense.
Okay. Then come December 15th, it's the same thing as our a la carte dine-in 30-day rules. It's just 90 days. And again, this isn't something that, we're proud of doing. We want to make sure that it's the most fair act for all of our members. We used to have reservations start at midnight. We've moved those to 7 a.m. We understand that I don't want you to have to stay awake until midnight to make a dine-in reservation because your family's coming into town 30 days out from now. So we're doing everything we can to understand that some of the challenges that we have within our reservations are getting cleaned up more so that we can provide more. It's been a cleanup year, which is a good thing.
Yeah. And the 90-day thing is really just to help members see a little clearer what they have in front of them for the next 3 months.
Yeah. It's, it's more of the planning within 3 months. I wish I could plan my life 6 months out, but I can't. And I get it. If you can, that's great and proud. But for us, it's not a sustainable model. So we did need to make a change. It's for the people that want to be able to attend, but they shouldn't be able to be signing up for everything because they're the first one on. So
Makes
it's a
sense.
balancing act.
Yep.
It really is.
Okay. Very good. Well, so a lot of creativity goes into this. Kudos to you and your team for really putting heads together to try to figure out, we have these venues, we have these spaces, we have times where we know they're not being utilized as maybe they could be. I love the Sonoran idea with, take it over with happy hour, because we've been there in the afternoon sometimes and driven by a pickleball court and nobody's on the pickleball court. Well, we throw them a party. Maybe they're going to be playing some pickleball in the afternoon.
Or maybe I'll be able to pull, someone that just finished a strenuous workout and they're ready to just, go, no, why don't you come get a cocktail? Like you deserve it. You put in your hour.
Earned it.
You earned it.
It could be a Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
Strap on some rollerblades and drink a beer while you're rollerblading. Wasn't that the commercial? Remember that?
It's an old Michelob commercial.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rollerblades.
Wow.
It worked. Thank God. I'll never forget it.
There you go.
Well, I think we're ready for happy hour. We're ready for a very robust event season in March, April, and May. So much happening on the mountain.
And the weather also is going to cooperate, I think, at this point, because we're filming this on March 1st. Last week we did get snow, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
I don't think
I think
so.
it's going to be 80 degrees today, and it's going to hopefully stay warm. So
Yeah, I mean, we were supposed to be outside for this, and
We
it was
were?
a little-
we
little
came
too warm
inside
to
because
come
it
in.
was warm and sunny. So, I think that's going to cooperate, and we're just going to have the next couple months of beautiful outdoor happy hour fun.
Yes.
So,
Kim, I did just want
Yes.
to note one thing is your team will be happy because we're already planning our summer schedule. So our events, we look at it as we're a year-round club, and we're going to treat it that way with our club events. So you're going to see more than you ever have. Everything from obviously your stapled wine dinners, your cooking classes, exploring Bella's in the summer as well. So there's some offerings that we're looking to keep the team busy throughout the summer months, and it's going to kind of be a different viewpoint here in the summertime within club operations.
I mean, that's just it. There's 2 seasons at Desert Mountain, the winter season and the summer season.
Absolutely. And we're going to make it all one. So
That's fantastic. Well, we'll produce a beautiful summer event guide
fantastic.
to help showcase everything that you're planning.
Well, thank you.
All right.
we might even showcase happy hour this week, Pat. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess we could.
Friday jam, maybe?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
You
right.
guys just tie it all together.
It's done.
There it is.
It's been a theme, and it's working. Wonderful. Well, can you stay with us so that we can do a few shout outs to
Absolutely.
some of our outstanding golfers on the mountain?
Well, if I can, Kim, and
Oh,
before I
please.
jump in, I just want to give a little thank you to the membership. It's been I joined the club ops team in January of 2020, so it was a fun start for me. Great onboarding, just a little thing happening in
Right.
the world.
Yes.
But I go around, I just conducted reviews with the management team as well as the staff, and just the love that they have for our members is amazing. So great to see. Thank you to everyone that supports us. It's a wonderful place to work, and I'm blessed every day.
It's so true. There is such a love appreciation between the members and our staff, and we feel it. And we know that your team being there in the dining rooms every day can enjoy that as well. So definitely grateful for our members.
Thank you.
Even when Patrick and I show up to do video shoots, everyone is so obliging and welcome to have us there. And we rarely ever have anyone say, no, I don't want to be filmed.
Right.
Typically it's more like, can I be a part of the party? Do I get to be in this Friday jam? So thank you from us too.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for everyone for being so cool and letting us put out the good content that we're able to put out every week.
Absolutely.
a lot of
I just
fun.
wanted to give a little love because we felt it, and the team definitely we're just very appreciative, and we're doing everything we can. We understand that we're in the happiness business, and we want to make you happy every single day. So we're doing everything we can.
Well, and being grateful is the way to live life, and
Absolutely.
we're all so grateful.
You have a cry?
No,
All right. All right. Well, do you want to get into these shout outs?
I do.
Okay. Ready, Patrick?
Let's do it.
Okay, so starting us off, we had Anita Solich, Friday, February 18th, hole in one at 7, hole number 11.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The 11s.
Saturday, February 19th, hole in one, 16 Renegade for Katie Kaler.
All these hole in ones lately.
They're not going to stop. Most of my list are holes in one.
Last week, every single one was a hole in one.
Michael Stein, Sunday, February 20th, hole in one, number 2, Cochise.
Number 2, right at the beginning.
Yep. We had Steve Umland on Sunday, February 20th, same day, hole in one, number 4, Renegade.
Wow.
Renegade.
Moving along, Richard Coleman, Sunday, February 27th, hole-in-one number 14, Chiricahua.
Wow.
It's amazing.
I played golf yesterday, and it's just amazing. Like, I'll never hit a hole-in-one in my whole life.
Oh, well, not if you put garbage in, garbage out.
I'm just saying, like, when you have a shot and you think, I've got this, it is so hard to hit a hole-in-one.
Yet these people do it all the time.
I'm happy hitting the green.
Right?
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
So it just makes these so much more incredible. All right, we had on Sunday, February 27th, Jim O'Malley, hole-in-one on number 8, Chiri. 2 holes-in-one at Chiricahua on Sunday, February 27th.
Wow. Amazing.
I'm sorry, 3 holes-in-one because Salvador Abeda, same day, Salvador Abeda, hole-in-one on number 12, Chiricahua. 3 holes-in-one.
Of course he did.
Unbelievable.
That's so great.
And then last but not least, to round it out, Bob Beach, Monday, February 28th, Eagle on number 8 at Apache. Congratulations, Mr. Beach.
Everybody.
Congrats. That's impressive.
It is impressive. So many more holes in one lately. Something changed.
Are they getting instruction?
Maybe it's the happy hour.
Oh.
Gotta get that round done quicker
so you can get
to the bar.
Just
like
one
It's
shot.
all you, Greg.
One and done. Very nice.
I love it.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you, Greg, for joining us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. I look forward to seeing everyone at the happy hours across the mountain or at Bocce this evening. So I'll be there over the next couple of nights.
Beauty.
It's great.
All right. Patrick, thank you for running the soundboard.
It's my pleasure.
Kim, I guess we will wrap this up, and you want to do it again next week?
Let's do it again next week.
Okay. Well, we'll see everyone again next week, and until then, we will see you around the mountain.
Around the mountain. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.